Hey guys, Amanda here at Bare Bones Living, and I am back in my patio garden. I have been a very neglectful gardener for the past month, or actually I feel like all season. I have not been the greatest gardener, most attentive gardener, but nonetheless I have lots and lots of produce. And I am sitting here amongst our peppers, and as you can see, there are gobs of peppers ready to be harvested today. But today what I'm after is these Sugar Rush peach peppers, and I have grown these before. However, I did not grow them very well, and they never turned the peach color. They stayed, I always had quite a few peppers, but they never ripened. And that's apparently true to the Sugar Rush peach variety. It takes them a very long time to ripen. And then once they ripened, they all ripened at the same time. I still do have some green, quite a few green peppers here, but there are gobs of peach peppers. So that's what I'm going to be harvesting today. So I'm just going to bring you in here for a closer look here, just to show you how loaded this plant is. All these peach peppers. And Sugar Rush peach is actually a very hot pepper. Not to be fooled by its name. And so I'm excited to make some hot sauce and some hot jelly and see what I can do with these. So today I'm only picking the ripe peppers. Just peppers that have actually turned peach. You can see there's quite a few on here that have not turned yet. And I've actually never tasted these peppers before. Well, I tasted them last year when they were green, and I did not like them. But like I said, they were not ripe, so I decided to try one more year and see if I could get a true feel for these peppers. And they produce a ton of peppers. You just have to be extremely patient waiting for them to ripen. So this is what I ended up with. And just because of my own curiosity, I did weigh these, and this is 1.75 pounds of these Sugar Rush peach peppers. I'm going to wash them, and then I'm going to put on some gloves to work with these because, like I said, these are spicy, or supposedly spicy. I'm also going to be tasting them just to see what they actually taste like. All I can think about when I think of these peppers is a habanero, because they're a hot pepper. They're supposed to be a hot pepper with a tropical flavor to them, and that's basically what a habanero is. I don't know if it's going to taste peachy at all, or if it's just going to have a tropical flavoring to it, but we're going to see. So I'm just going to cut the tops off. I'm going to cut them lengthwise to get the ribs and the seeds out. and then I'll dice them up. And what I'm making first is actually going to be a Sugar Rush peach with peaches jam. So I got some peaches from the store. I'm gonna chop these guys up, and I'm just following a recipe for a habanero peach jam. So like I said, that's the only thing that I can liken it to. And I haven't found really any recipes for a Sugar Rush peach pepper. So that's the closest thing I could find. I would assume it would taste fairly similar. And I'm just making a small batch to see how it turns out. As you can see, I'm only using 4 peppers for this. But this is like a trial recipe. I can always freeze these peppers and make more later if we end up loving this or wanting to give it away or whatever. And then with some of my other peppers, I'm going to be just making a hot sauce that I'm hoping will be really unique and tasty, since it's got that tropical flavoring in it, supposedly. And then I'm just going to dice these up. Okay, so the anticipation is killing me. I gotta try one of these. Ooh. The heat is definitely there. I wasn't thinking it was actually going to be hot, because chopping it, the fumes I was getting was not like, oh my gosh, this is a really powerful pepper. But the heat is definitely there. And I definitely do taste some kind of tropical flavor. I don't know that I would identify it as peach, but that's pretty good. I think that'll be really nice. I'm excited. So then what I have here is actually peaches, fresh peaches that I peeled and then sliced. I'm actually doubling the recipe that I found. So I used 4 of the peppers and 4 peaches. The recipe called for 2 peppers and a pound of peaches, and basically 2 pounds of peaches is 4 peaches. So I'm gonna add this to my Dutch oven along with some sugar and lemon juice. So to my peaches and peppers, I'm gonna add 4 cups of sugar. Four tablespoons of lemon juice. And then I'm gonna cook this over medium low. Gonna mix this all up, get all that sugar and lemon juice incorporated. Once this starts to heat up, those peaches will release their own liquid. Mix with the sugar and it'll make the syrup. So once this comes to a low boil, I'm just going to stir it occasionally to make sure nothing sticks, and I'm going to cook it for 15 minutes. Alright, so I cooked this for 15 minutes and now I'm going to blend it up. And as I've mentioned before, I don't like chunky things. So I'm gonna grind it up quite a bit for my liking. Alright, that looks pretty good. So this is the consistency that I'm going to be happy with. It seems pureed enough for me, and I checked it and it is plenty jelly for me. And it's absolutely delicious. I've never really made much jelly or jam. And I've never really experimented much with eating like a pepper jelly. But this has a really, really good flavor. It's a little tropical. And it's got just a little bit of heat. So I'm really excited about this. So I'm gonna actually can this up. And I'll water bath can this for 15 minutes. I think this will be really, really good over some like cream cheese, or using it on chicken wings or something for a sweet, slightly spicy chicken wing, like a Jamaican jerk or something like that. And this would be actually really good for gifts. But I don't have really small jelly jars right now, but I could always make more of this. I mean, it took 4 peppers and I have a million. So I'm really excited about this. This was really good. I would say this is a huge success. So I ended up with 2 full pints and another half So I'm just going to process these 2 pints because that's what I have. And then this other half I'll put in the refrigerator. Probably to make chicken wings, quite honestly, because I think that would be delicious. And like I said, I'm going to water bath can these for 15 minutes. And I made sure to wipe the rims with vinegar on my cloth because this jam is really sticky and I don't want anything to impede that seal. So I really wanted to clean that, but still fingertip tight, and I'll water bath can these for 15 minutes. Thank you guys for stopping by today and joining in on our journey here at Bare Bones Living. We'll catch you on the next one.